Hello everyone, it's Johnny Vlogger doing a quick live about Brighton winning tonight against Liverpool 3-2 at the Amex. What a result that was for Brighton. It it keeps the hopes up for the possibility of Brighton maybe able to qualify for Europe, but we won't know until the final day of the season for sure. But getting 3 points was fantastic. And I'm very pleased for Brighton. So well done, Brighton. I watched the game live on TV. I didn't go to the match. My daughter Kirsty went to the match with Sam. So they obviously had a good night out. I've got a new Brighton top. Hey, look, I bought a Brighton top. Seagulls. So I've got the latest top now. It's going to be out of date though, isn't it? Because they're bringing a new one out in a few months. Better late than never. So yeah, just gonna do a quick live about Brighton winning against Liverpool tonight. Some questions and answers, and maybe talking about the facts of Brighton and that the players. Uh, so yeah, I'm quite pleased. I mean, Brighton have had a few good moments this season, and they've had a few bad moments this season. So it's good to see them still trying to get into European football. But obviously, like I said, it's all going to go down to I think the Chelsea match. The Chelsea match will decide if Brighton go into Europe next season. So if they do go into Europe, I'm going to try and see a match because I've never seen a European football match, whether it's the Europa League or Conference League. So you never know. Obviously, most tickets will get snapped up by the season ticket holders or the what do you call it? The people with the most points. It goes by points, doesn't it? Hello, seagulls. Hello, Ian Fraser. Hello, seagulls. 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 So great win. I mean, Liverpool are champions, aren't they already? So well done to Liverpool winning the Premier League. But to be honest, they didn't have nothing to play for. They've won the league, so maybe they gave Brighton a chance. They didn't play. I don't think they played a full squad, did they? Really, Liverpool. They played a few different players, so maybe that went in Brighton's favour. But I must admit, we were very lucky with the third goal with the VAR. With the VAR going in favour of us for once. I mean, the amount of times we get VAR decisions and they go against us. The VAR. Go away. What's the matter? Don't you like football? JPM. Deborah Brooks. Wow, well done, Brighton. Don't go to the match, but I do follow them and like to know how they are doing. VAR was wrong. No, it wasn't. It was right. It was a luck. It was a bit of luck for Brighton. I'll give him that. I mean, the linesman got it wrong, didn't he? Put his flag up, and the VAR proved it wasn't. He was wrong, and it should have been a goal. But Liverpool won the league, and Brighton have won tonight, so we can qualify for try and qualify for Europe. I did used to support Liverpool years ago when I was young. I remember when they used to win the European Cup and that in the Bob Paisley years, Kevin Keegan and all that lot, Kenny Dalglish. I do remember them when I was young. When did they win it? I think it was 1977, wasn't it? And was it 1980 they won it or something? Nottingham Forest won it 2 years on the trot, didn't they? They were the old days of football. We were not at the... What's that? We were not the best. No, but like I said earlier, you've won the league, so you had nothing to worry about, did you? Win or lose or draw, it didn't make any difference. You still won the league anyway. So, yeah, Liverpool have done well, I must admit. It's good to see them win. It gets a bit boring when Man City keep winning it all the time. So, well done to Liverpool. But I think we are one of the teams. We are one of the bogey teams, aren't we, for Liverpool? We do beat them every now and then. Not always, but sometimes. So, it's good. It's good when, for a small team like Brighton, it's good when we do beat the big teams. So, we have beaten Man United, I think. 3 years on the trot now at Old Trafford. Not many teams have done that, I don't think. 3 years on the trot, beating Man United at Old Trafford. So that was a good... they have come a long way from the Goldston days, yes. They have, Deborah. I mean, we nearly went out the league, didn't we, at one point? Our ground was sold. And we had to play Hereford, didn't we? And it was the last game of the season. I remember it was all on the news, wasn't it? It was on the news. They didn't stop going on about it. It was Hereford v Brighton, the bottom two teams of League Two. It was the last game of the season, and we were both playing each other. And whoever won stayed in the league. And Brighton miraculously won the game and stayed in the league. Yeah, let's hope Man United get relegated next season. Well, if they keep playing like they did this season, they will be going down, wouldn't they? I'm quite shocked that Tottenham Hotspur have played bad this season and Man United have played bad this season. They've done really bad. But what makes me laugh is both the teams have done well playing in Europe and they've got to the finals. How does that work? Very strange. We used Gillingham's pitch, didn't we, for a while, and then we went to the Withdean Stadium. Can we play cards? Oh, no, I don't want to play cards tonight, JBM. It's too late now. Hello, Travels with Trev and Boff. Hello. From Skegness. How's your holiday in Skegness? Only Brighton women play in Crawley, that's it. Sometimes they play at the Amex, but not all the time. Sometimes they get allowed to play at the Amex. So how's Skegness then, Trev and Boff? So, Seagulls, have you got any amazing facts for us about Brighton season? So I'm just having some crisps. I'm having some roast chicken crisps from Walker's. Have you had roast chicken flavour? They're quite rare, these, aren't they? Chicken flavour. They were going to stop doing these, weren't they? And then they decided to keep them going. Have you got a cold from your holidays? I haven't got a cold, no. I'm fine, thank you very much. My throat sounds a bit dodgy though, but I can assure you I don't have a cold. I've had a couple of beers. I think my voice sounds a bit funny because I was shouting earlier when Brighton won, because I thought it was going to be a draw 2-2, and then when we won it, when we went 3-2 up, that VAR decision, and we won, I just went, yeah! I was like shouting like crazy, and it was so amazing. It's like, you know, like when your team wins and it's like in a crucial game, it was like, wow, you know, you just didn't expect it. That's what football, that's why football's such a good game, isn't it? Because it's so unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen right until the final whistle. And there's always twists and turns in a game, certain games. And I just had a funny feeling there was going to be a twist in the game. Like Liverpool were all on top of Brighton, and then all of a sudden the pendulum swung the other way. To come from 2-1 down to win 3-2, I thought that was very good. A great achievement. It's all the shouting, that's it. When you shout, you lose your voice. So that's probably why my voice sounds a bit funny. I got excited. I have lost my voice before when I've gone to the some of the football games shouting, you know, when you shout at the players and you shout at the ref and you get all stressed and frustrated when you're losing, and then you score, and then if you're lucky you win. That's the fun of football, isn't it? That's the fun of football. And it's always good if the underdogs beat the better, you know, the better team. Seagull, nope. Go on what? What are you going on about here? Number 22? What's number 22? Go on. Oh, what's this? A quiz? Who's number 22? Welbeck. Dr. Howe's Lounge. Hello. How you doing? I haven't got a football program. You have to go and get one. I can't remember all the players' numbers. I've got my name put back. I've got my name put on the back of this shirt if they need me. I'm number 7. I think Solly Marsh is number 7 though. Welcome back from Bulgaria. Hello. Yeah, well, I've been back a week. What day is it today? No, it's Monday, isn't it? Monday. So I came back Thursday the other day, yeah. I disagree. What do you disagree with? 18 is correct. What's correct? Well, I heard a rumour. I heard a rumour Cole's plays quit YouTube, Johnny. No, he hasn't quit, has he? He's back on, isn't he? Is he back on? He was having a break, wasn't he? I don't think Cole would quit, would he? I mean, sometimes we all get bit down on YouTube. I've got down a few times and thought about giving it up, but I keep going, you know. It's my friend Lucas, he quit, didn't he? Which was a bit sad. I didn't want him to quit. I tried to stop him quitting. I said to him, "Oh, why don't you just have a break, you know?" And I said, "Don't delete your videos." So what's he do? He went and deleted them all, which is stupid because now he can't get them back. He's not on. I did see a thing on Facebook. He's gone to Magaluf, hasn't he? He's gone to Magaluf. I know he said he was going to Magaluf when I spoke to him a little while back. I don't know. You're still stuck in Beckham era. He put a video out yesterday. He took time out. His phone is still off, Johnny. Okay. I don't know. We can't get in contact with him. He's obviously got another number then. Only certain people have got another number of his. Well, I haven't got his other number, so if he doesn't reply to a message on WhatsApp, I can't get hold of him. I'm sure he'll be back on. You know, he's probably just having a little break. JBM. I've had a couple of little breaks before on YouTube. So are you going to come to Cornwall with us for a what? A fun-filled weekend? Well, I don't know yet. Maybe. Who knows? I can't make my mind up yet, Kirsty. I'll let you know later in the week. You know that. I said that earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I did used to be a bit of a Man United fan. That's right, in the Beckham era years. Yeah, Alex Ferguson. Well, they were a good team back then, weren't they? But the minute Ferguson retired, that was it. They went downhill, didn't they? And I've always supported Brighton on and off, my local team, because obviously I'm from Brighton. But I do like some of the other big teams. You know, I've been a bit of a Liverpool fan and a Man United fan. I've always sort of watched them over the years. Trying to think what other teams used to interest me years ago. Weren't really that many teams I liked. Don't know. Let's think. Maybe some of the smaller teams in the lower leagues. Was it Altrincham? I used to watch sometimes. Wrexham, the Welsh team. Don't know. I'm a bit of a neutral. I'm a bit of a neutral sometimes. You know, Sometimes I end up not supporting any team. I just watch all the games or a mixture of games, all different teams. But I suppose, you know, like I said, because I'm from Brighton, I like to support my local team and then follow a few of the other big teams. Teams that have interested me, like I said already, is Liverpool and Man United. I've supported those on and off over the years. And then Chelsea maybe a bit when Mourinho was the manager. They were quite good, weren't they, when Mourinho was the manager? Um, I've never really liked Man City, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of Man City. Them winning even though they've won the Premier League and all that lot, they don't really interest me for some reason. Mm. But I think I was quite lucky. When I was young, I used to know the groundsman at Brighton and Hove Albion, Frankie Howard, and he was a neighbour of mine. And I asked him one day if I could go to the Goldstone and see the football players, and he said one day, he said, "Yeah, you can come along if you want." And I was quite shocked, and he let me go. And then I think I ended up going to about a dozen games, something like that. I used to sit behind the away goal, the away team's dugout. Used to have the Brighton one. If you were standing in the stand, the Brighton one used to be on the right, and the away team used to be on the left. And I used to stand behind the away team. They used to have like a little section for like family of Brighton players or something. They were allowed to stand in this little section, and the groundsman let me go in that bit, and he said, "Oh, stay here," and I'll check on you every now and then, and I used to just stay there. And then at half time, I used to go up the tunnel, and there used to be like a room where all the I don't know if it was the directors or season ticket holders. They used to go and have a cup of tea in this room, and I used to go in there. I used to go in there and get a cake or something, or biscuits, a couple of biscuits and a cup of tea, and then I used to go to the toilet quick and go back down the tunnel and stand behind this dugout. It was quite good. It was watching the teams. And I remember I was on Match of the Day when Match of the Day used to come on a Saturday night. There was a period of time where it would show. Used to get like the camp. They would show bits of crowds from different matches, and I was on there. I was on there. There's no word of a lie. I was on there. I can't remember how many weeks it was. Probably about 5 or 6 weeks. So They used to show a little clip of me on Match of the Day at the beginning, as well as other people for like about a second, 2 seconds, and every time I used to watch it at night, it was quite good. It was quite lucky. Has he replied to me? No, he hasn't. We can watch Brighton v Tottenham on Sunday. Yeah, Nuki or Torquay? He's probably pissed. Am I pissed? Not being on Nuki. Not keen on Nuki. Why are you not keen on Nuki? Perranporth, you like? Yes. Definitely Torquay. Hello, Steve H. I like Minic Theatre, Dr. Housedown says. Perranporth over them all. You like Perranporth, Steve H. Okay. I'm not a big fan of Cornish pasties. Prefer fish and chips, Dr. Housedown says. Oh, you've got to have a Cornish pasty. I do like those Cornish pasties. Oh, yes, there's a bakery, isn't there, in Perranporth High Street. I remember going in there. They were really big, big Cornish pasties. Oh yeah, they're like, oh, you bite it and all that taste. Oh yes. Oh yes, that makes you want to eat one now. Best we had was in Pasto, Kirsty says. You dead. You're dead to me. Who are you? Can't believe how crap. They played against Palace. Who's that? Man City. I prefer Devon to Cornwall now, but been going to Perranball for 30 years, just not the same anymore. Glory Hunter. When we went a few weeks ago, the beach was empty. Steve, prefer it that way, dog friendly all year round. Where's Lyme Regis? That's a nice coastal town. Great fish and chips. He's just posted on Facebook. Johnny having a major flashback. Yes, I am, and I. Sam can't believe you used to support Liverpool. Oh dear, sorry about that, Sam. It's because the council have done a great job of being anti-tourism with their car parks, Kirsty. JBM message or video? Deborah says, I don't surf, Sam. I go, what's that? I gone for the cider. Kirsty likes a cider. Nikki was good in the 90s. I remember going to Newquay a long time ago. Yeah, when did I go there? I went there in the 80s. 1984, I went to Newquay. I used to be in the Air Training Corps, and we had a summer camp down at St Morgan's. It used to be an RAF base at RAF St Morgan's, and we stayed there for a week. And that was, I think it was right next to Newquay. It was just down the road. And I remember going there, and I got a surfboard, one of those white polystyrene surfboards, and I was trying to learn how to be a surfer. And when I went down there a few years ago with Kirsty and Sam, the beach still looked the same. It hasn't changed at all, really. All those years, all that age gap. Quite amazing, really, how it hasn't changed. But I noticed there's a lot more, seems to be a lot more cars in Newquay now. Parking's more of a problem, isn't it? And surfing's got very popular there now as well. I notice. Seems like it's full of students as well. Full of tourists. Steve H has just come back from Devon half an hour ago. They're just full of potato and swede. No meat. Well, some are. The growler pastry is massive. Hope you had a good time, Steve. Kirsty says. JBM says, hi, Steve H. You okay? Yeah, good. Thanks, JBM. Da 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 da. No father-in-law of mine. Run to the Sun in the 90s was a proper laugh. Newquay Beach is beautiful, just the town not keen. Run to the Sun was in Newquay, Steve H says. What was the Brighton score tonight? It was 3-2. Brighton won 3-2. Hello, Pink. How are you? Cornish ice cream is rather nice, Dr. Houslounge says. So what's the time? It's 10 to 12. We've been live half an hour already. Blimey, don't time fly. I'm okay, thank you, John. Okay, that's good then. I hope everyone's good. Right, well, I was going to talk about facts of Brighton, but I haven't got any facts in front of me. All I can say is a few things I know. I think the greatest moments I've seen of Brighton and Hove Albion over the years was 1983. We got to the FA Cup final for the very first time. That was That was a great moment. I remember that. I went to the semi-final at Highbury, in the old Highbury ground, Arsenal's ground in North London. It was Brighton v Sheffield Wednesday. I can't remember the score now. I don't know if it was 2-1 or 3-2 Brighton. It was one or the other. And I remember Jimmy Case, an ex-Liverpool player. He signed up for Brighton, and he was playing for Brighton on the day, and he scored this free kick, and it was amazing. It was a brilliant goal. It was like a free kick, and I can't remember if it went in the top or right, left or right corner now, but he was quite close to me because we was just behind the goal in the corner. That's where all the away fans were. I was literally right by the barrier, the fence with the Sheffield Wednesday fans, and I remember I was talking to them. They weren't rowdy, and so how old was I then? 68, 78. I was about 15 when I went to that game, and yeah, we won. We won, and that was it. We was going to Wembley, and it was such a great feeling that we were going to Wembley, and I remember the Sheffield Wednesday fans shaking hands with us by the fence after the match and going, "Oh, good luck, well played," and all that. They weren't angry or nasty or anything, They were nice, fans. You was right. It was cheaper than Butlins. What's cheaper than Butlins? Time flying when you find out your father-in-law used to support Liverpool. Oh God, you're not still going on about that, are you? I've missed loads of comments here. Have you been up? Have you been up in the Brighton Sea Pad yet, Johnny? The Brighton Sea Pad? What's the Brighton Sea Pad? Dr. Hell's Lounge. What do you mean? Johnny has put me off. Don't fancy Sunny Beach then. Da, 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 da. I've seemed to have put a few people off of Sunny Beach. It's not that bad. Come on. I don't expect to wear a coat when abroad. Did you know that most of the hotel workers in Tenerife are actually homeless? No, I didn't know that. No. Johnny, I'm talking about your trip to Bulgaria. Okay. I360. Yes, I did. I watched I360. I did go up the I360. Yes. Watched a video earlier and was shocked. What was you shocked about? What? Me eating bad food? I didn't look happy. Oh dear. Well, I must admit, yeah, I was a bit disappointed when I first got to Bulgaria because it was cloudy and it was cold. It was colder in Bulgaria than what it was in the UK, so that was a bad start. And when did I get there? Thursday night. I think it rained one night. Yeah, and then in the day it was sort of cloudy and sunny, and it was more cloud than sun at the beginning. But as the week progressed, hello Kenzie Miley. As the week progressed, congratulations on beating Liverpool. As the week progressed, the weather got better and better, and the temperature went up and up and up. But I don't know. No, saying that, the temperature was going up and down all week. It was like a roller coaster. 1 minute it was warm, then it was cold, then it was warm, then it was cold, and then the last 3 days, I think the temperature went up, and I noticed the clouds were were getting less, and the final day it was all blue sky. There was no clouds, and that was it. It was time to go home. So bit gutted. Never mind. You thought the food. You thought the food was pretty bad in Bulgaria. Watch that link to a vlog of homeless workers in Tenerife. Well, the food might have looked bad. What did you learn going to Bulgaria? Well, I learnt going to Bulgaria that it's different people in a different country, isn't it? They act different, they look different. It doesn't look as wealthy as Spain. It looks a bit more run down, I think, Bulgaria, but there are nice parts of Bulgaria, I'm sure. Um, it wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be. No, the yeah, the weather was, like I said, up and down, and it looked very like England, really. The climate of Bulgaria. They obviously get their nice weather in supposedly June, July, August, and September. They're meant to be the best months, but I'm sure they get some rain and thunderstorms in between, and it's not always good weather. It's a bit of luck, I suppose, when you go there. The other thing I noticed, they don't seem to have many flights to Burgas. They have more flights going to Varna than Burgas, and I was thinking about booking to go there again, like in September, but I lost my patience in the end because the prices of flights are ridiculous, and the hotel prices have shot right up now. They've got well, they're not mega expensive, but the hotels, when you see a good deal, you can't get a cheap flight, or you get a cheap flight and you can't get a cheap hotel. So you've got to spend a lot more money if you go there now. So I was just lucky. I found 1 week where it was cheap flights and cheap hotel, and the only bad thing with that was it wasn't quite the summer season, but it was opening up as more and more was opening up every day. So it was slowly getting busier and busier. It just wasn't quite the right time. So that did pay me off a bit, but I managed to keep myself busy, and I kept drinking beers and at the hotel because it was all free, and the food, I had a lot of food. I never got ill eating the food. Um, if anything, the food I ate there was better than what I eat here in the UK. So I can't really moan really at the end of the day. I mean, the ratings, you read the reviews, people slating that hotel big time, but um, I thought the staff were okay. I thought the food was okay. The hotel was a bit old fashioned, but hey, the beds were good. It did its purpose. There was water. The shower was good. The staff were friendly. Uh, I never had a problem there. Oh yeah, I had one problem. The fridge wasn't working when I first got there. I reported it at reception, and it was fixed the same day. They changed it. So, I couldn't ask for better service, and in a cheap budget hotel. Well, it said it was 4 star, but if I was looking at that hotel status in England, I'd probably say it was a 3 star, not a 4 star. But it does get booked up, that hotel, because I did look on line today, and it's booked up. So obviously quite a popular hotel. Kenzie Miley, hello. It's crazy to think Tottenham might get Champions League and they're 17th. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Just found out he's a liar. Who's a liar? Man United got this, Kenzie. Sorry, mate. Best we played in a while. Don't do it. Book Butlins. Tottenham will win that. Spanish aren't wealthy, and we only see the tourist stuff, not the reality of how poorly paid they are. No. The beer was cheap, but it didn't seem to have any carbonation. Not that I'm an expert. Oh, it did. It did have carbonation, Pink. If I had about 3 of them beers at that hotel, I was a bit tipsy, and it made me tired. So it must have been sort of strong. It had an effect on me. Let's put it that way. I'm a cheap date. Yes. Shame you couldn't try the Bulgarian KFC. Well, actually, I did. I did have a Bulgarian KFC. I had one on the final day. I went to Varna. I left my hotel at lunchtime, and I got to Varna about 2ish. And I went to a retro museum, and then I went to the Waxworks Museum in the Grand Mall in Varna. I parked in a car park. I had 2 hours free parking, and I managed to go to the retro museum, the Waxworks, and I had a KFC. But I didn't do a video on it though. I should have done, but I didn't. I couldn't be bothered. Well, the burger was nice, but the chips were very tiny. They were very stingy with the chips, like they are in England. The drink, you could get unlimited refills, so that wasn't too bad. And it was about 15 lev, so that's 7.50 UK money, maybe 7.30, £7. So you can't moan at that. Don't ever go back. It's a hellhole. What's that? What, Bulgaria? Beggars can't be choosers. Nice balcony. It was called Hotel Diamond. Tick Bulgaria off the list. Next destination. How long have you been a fan of Brighton? Tarek says. I've been a Brighton fan since the 80s. 1979 I started going to watch Brighton. So I was how old was I? I was 11. I was 11 when I first went to the Goldstone. I used to go in the East Stand. It was a stand where it had no roof, and it was like on a slant. It was like big at one end and small at the other end, and it had houses behind it and a dodgy brick wall with a loo in the middle. And I used to go in the middle or the lower bit of the East Stand. And I remember it was quite cheap to get in there. I can't remember the exact price now. It's probably about a fiver or something back in the day. 5, 6, 7 quid, something like that. Programs were like £1 or something, 1.50. Yeah, they were the days. And I went in the West Stand a couple of times. It was like you had like the the main stand on the West Stand where the players were and all that, and the directors, and then you had a bit to the right going to the north corner. It was like a little thin strip where people could stand. And the crowds used to be about, they was always in the 20,000, and then there was a couple of games where it's 32, 33,000. So they did get quite busy, and they was in the old Division 2. And then in that 82, 83, they got promoted, didn't they? And then they was doing well in the FA Cup, but they were struggling in the top league. They went up to the first division. I remember Brighton's first game in the first division, which is now the Premier League. We played Arsenal at the Goldstone ground. and we lost 4-0. I remember that 4-0. Yeah, I didn't go to all the games, but I've got some of the old programs. It's KFB Bulgaria. It was all right. Did you have Morley's Chicken Shop in Brighton? No, we don't. There's one in Worthing. There's one in Worthing. I've been to the one in Worthing. Can you believe the KFC Wolverhampton is halal meat? Ugh. Well, apparently they've opened up a halal supermarket in Eastbourne. Or was it Hastings? It was one or the other. How weird is that? Because there's so many immigrants in this country now, someone's thought of an idea. Oh yeah, let's open a halal supermarket. Maybe I'll maybe I'll go along there and do a review. We'll go in there and have a look at all the halal meats in the supermarket, see what it's like. What was that little ground Brighton played before the new one? It was the Goldstone ground. Fun, son. Oh, the Withdean Stadium we played at. That was a tiny ground of 6,000. Bark inside KFC is non-halal. Oh. We played at Gillingham for a while, yeah. Then we went to the Withdean. Then we had the Amex. You haven't had a KFC since the 80s when I discovered a cooked mouse. Oh my God, don't. You put me off. Athletes Track Ground, that was it, Withdean Stadium. Ugh. I must admit, I've only watched one game at the Withdean Stadium, and that was a friendly game. I can't remember who it was now. It was some rubbish team. It was something like a low league team. It wasn't a big team. Have you ever played football yourself? Yes, I have, Tarek. Withdean, yeah. What's wrong with halal supermarket? Britain is built on immigrants. Yes, I must admit, all the restaurants, they all have that halal side now, don't they? But my daughter told me about halal meat, and it's put me off eating it now. I've eaten lots of halal meat. I mean, okay, there's probably nothing wrong with it, but it's when you see the way it's processed, it's not good. So maybe I'll stop eating at halal restaurants now. Halal meat is where the animals isn't slaughtered like normal. No, that's right. They slaughter them a different way, don't they? Yes. Shiny Vlogger was ref back in the day. I was a referee as well. Yeah, I used to play football and then I stopped playing football and I did refereeing for about 3 years. But as time went by, the abuse, the amount of paperwork for all the cards I was giving out, it just got too much. I couldn't be bothered in the end. I just thought, bugger this. It's not worth the time of day. I was spending basically all Sunday afternoon and evening writing out match reports of idiots that were playing football that didn't know the laws of the game and thought that it was fun to go on a football pitch and injure people and shout out loads of abuse to the players and the referee, and I just couldn't be bothered with it in the end. I thought it's not worth it, and decided to call it a day. I what I used to do before a match started, I always used to warn all the players. I said, look, if you're going to swear at anyone in this game, then be prepared to get a red card. So they had their chance not to swear, and many of the games were, it did the trick. It made the football games a good game, but there was always some games where the teams had like a bunch of wallies playing, and they didn't give a toss of about the refs and the players. So it was just like a bit of fun. So, I was doing my job, doing the laws of the game, giving them cards, yellow cards, red cards, or whatever. And the cards were increasing the more games I did, because I learnt more about the laws of the game and the rules and all that, and how people play football and that. You got more and more experienced. I did want to try and promote myself in refereeing. I tried very hard to get to ref better games, but you used to get assessed by the referee association, and they were very mean. They were very, if anything, too strict. They didn't give you a chance to go up the ladder in refereeing, so I was a bit disappointed with that. I was hoping to ref, like Sussex County games, or like go even higher, like maybe like what do they call it, the National League. Try and ref some of them or something, or be a linesman even. I think I did a cup final game as a linesman. I did a good job of that. Couple of finals, but I don't know. I never seemed to be able to get promoted. So, and I think because I didn't get promoted, and because I was getting all this too much abuse, I just gave up in the end. I couldn't be asked. I think if I'd have got promoted, I probably would have carried on doing it. Because it's like an incentive, isn't it? If you feel you're doing well, and you're enjoying it, then you would keep doing it. But because wasn't getting anywhere, and too much abuse from players, too many yellow cards, red cards going out, I just couldn't be bothered in the end. But hello, Christina Braverman. Hello, Pop. I'm missing loads of comments here. We're talking about halal meat. Some 19-year-old man got shot at Canary Islands Airport. Where was that then? Mahmood. I haven't heard about that. Well, I don't know what it was. I was watching a video on YouTube the other day. It was this referee doing a Sunday league game, and I think he was like Chinese or Korean or something. He was obviously fluent English speaking, but there was like this foul, right? So the ref gave a red card for this player causing like a bad tackle, and then the minute this player got a red card, the referee completely lost control of the game, and all the players were just moaning and shouting and almost having punch ups. And it was like the ref was just going like this, like all these cards, like bloody loads of yellows and loads of reds. And I think the game got abandoned in the end because it couldn't control it. It couldn't restart basically. And that is the worst scenario, isn't it? When you ref a game. Um, can't remember how many red cards it is now before you abandon a game. I can't remember. I think it's about 4. I think it's 4 reds. If you give out 4 reds, in a match, that's it. The game is abandoned. I'm pretty sure that was it. Or if it wasn't 4, it was 3. It was one or the other. Luckily, I never got a game where it was abandoned. The only game that ever got abandoned once was when a player got injured. I think he might have broke his leg in a game, and we abandoned the match because that's what you have to do. Anything bad that happens in a football match, like someone gets injured or something serious, like a broken leg, or if someone had a heart attack or something, then the game is abandoned. But yeah, I think it only happened once. A player broke his leg, I think, and all the other games I'd ref, they always went from the beginning to the end. Yeah, it was Los Palmas Airport. A 19-year-old got shot for trying to hurt tourists. Jesus, when was this? Would you ever come to air Derby in Bosnia? Bosnia, Sarajevo v Selic, is it? If I was on holiday there, yeah, I would probably go and watch a game if it's Sarajevo v Selic or someone else. Mahmood, Steve H, it was tonight. It happened tonight. I still feel safer in Canaries compared to Bulgaria. Well, how can you say that? You've never been there. I must admit, when I went to the airport to go home, I sat down in the arrivals area on these seats because I was 6 hours early. And to kill a bit of time, I was just going on my phone and people watching at the airport. And I noticed to the left of me, there was a passport. What were they called? Passport control, immigrate. No, what were they? They were like special police. They were special police behind this counter. Something to do with control or something. I can't remember what they were now, but they had an Alsatian dog there and everything. They had guns on them. There was a bloke walking around the airport with a machine gun, literally loaded up, ready to shoot at people. It was pretty scary, you know. If you'd have shouted out whatever, Allah, Allah, or whatever, you would have been shot, wouldn't you? Or if you'd have like ran round the airport going, he probably would have gone. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't have got a chance to say, no, I'm just pretending. Oh dear. And the dog would have been released to jump on you and go. Oh dear. It's free when one team gets left. It's free, that's it. When one team gets left with 7 players. Well, I think, hang on, you got 11 players, haven't you? So if you had 3, that would be 8 left, wouldn't it? 11, 10, 9. That would be 8 left. Surely it must be 4. If you're left with 7 players, it's abandoned, yeah. Some of the abuse you got was horrific. Hey Pink, was chatting to a proper hard man in a pub last night and he liked cuddles. He gave him plenty of cuddles, Steve H, to keep him calm. Ah, I like how you're comfortable with talking about everything. Shouts from Bosnia, you have a new follower. Hope Brighton get Europe next season. Oh, thank you, Tarek. Well, it's a slim chance. If we don't get it next season, then we'll have to play better next season, won't we? We'll have to. I mean, it's like we're trying to get in the back door. We're trying to get in the back door through other teams. So if we get there, it'd be fantastic. If we don't, then we'll have to qualify, like the proper way. But it is a bit weird this season. Now, there's a lot of teams qualifying for Europe, and there's all these extra slots. And I think it's down to the 8th position now. The 8th position is the final one to decide who goes into Europe, the last team. Interpol. It's all down to Chelsea. Yeah, I must admit, I think there is a lot of. I know they say there isn't, but I reckon there's a lot of match fixing going on, don't you? I reckon there's a lot of teams now deliberately winning or losing or drawing to predict the outcome for other teams, or like getting points, or certain teams getting in certain positions. It is a bit dodgy, I reckon. I think it's a bit like with the snooker. Certain snooker players have been match fixing, haven't they, over the years, and they've been found out, they've been caught. The world is crazy nowadays. I'm from Murcia and moved to France when I was 15. Not far off 10K. Congratulations, Nicky Dunn. Hello, yes, I'm not that far away now, but I'm not gonna get too excited because I got near 10,000 before, and YouTube decided to take a load of subscribers away from me doing a random check on all the accounts. So hopefully it will stay where it is and not go back down, and eventually we will get to the five figures of 10,000. Yeah, so we're nearly there. Yeah. What was we on? 9,800 and something. I think I'm about 150 away now, roughly 100. I hope it's on plane mode. Hang on a minute. YouTube. What's that? Mark King banned for 5 years. YouTube suck my WH. So totally relate. What's WH mean? 9847 is the latest figure. So what, we 153 away from 10,000. There you go. I think I got to 9,700 and something last time, so I'm 100 up. I'm about 100 up on last time. That was near Christmas. So hopefully we can keep going and get to 10,000. I must admit, it is tough trying to get to 10,000. It's been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But I'm sure I'll get there in the end. When that will be, I don't know. It could be soon. It could be in 6 months. Might take me a year. Who knows? All we can do is keep putting out videos, do live streams, try and get people to watch the videos and enjoy them, and get some regular viewers, consistent viewers, and then generate some new viewers. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And then What's that? You got to nearly 4K, then went down to 600. That's terrible, Nicky Dunn. Dear, oh dear. That's what I mean. How can they do that? That's terrible, isn't it? Mine is a scrapbook of memories. Are you going to Majes this summer? No. Watch hours. Is it the watch hours? YouTube suck my watch hours, so totally relate. Okay. So what have you got to do then? Do you reckon you've got to have 3 green ticks all the time in your boxes on the YouTube studio? Views, subscribers, and watch time. Well, luckily they're all green on mine at the moment, but sometimes 1 or 2 of them does go in the downwards position. So I suppose you just gotta, like I say, just keep going. You just do the best you can, don't you? That it either works or it doesn't work. It is tough. It is tough. So there you go. So are you the Nicky Dunn that does the little videos with the dogs? With your dog, is it? You should try new islands and reach out new viewers. Well, I went to Bulgaria and I got some new subscribers, so that was a new place, so that helped. That's helped me get some new viewers, some new subscribers, views. I think the views have done quite well on my Bulgaria trip, so I was quite happy with that. I've still got some more videos to upload yet from Bulgaria. I've got about another 4 or 5 to do yet, so I'll try and get them up ASAP. I've nearly finished editing another one, but some of them do take time to edit. They're not straightforward to just publish. Some I can publish just like that. I don't have to do any editing, or I'm happy with the video as it is. I can't be asked adding special effects or music. Some of them I don't put any music in. It's literally you start a video, do so many minutes, and then when you're happy, you end it, and then you just upload it. You find a good picture for the thumbnail, done. But other ones, you have to be more. You've got to do more work. You've got to put a bit of music in, take some photos, cut bits out. You know what I mean? It all takes time. Yeah, I think trying new places does help get more subscribers, definitely, and views, definitely. Not sure if it's because I moderate lots of channels. Okay. Mahmood found my channel from Gran Canaria videos. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean, isn't it? If you do different videos in different places, at some point someone's gonna see one of your videos. Because obviously they're looking up for a video of that place or whatever, and then it comes up, and then if they like your video, they subscribe, don't they? If you're just gonna do like videos on one thing, I think that's more limited. I think that makes it harder. If you do a variety of things, I try and do a variety of things, and I'm trying to go to a variety of different places. So if I do a variety of different things and different places, that should attract more people than if you're just doing one thing only. I mean, some people do well doing one thing, like someone might just do food reviews, and some of these YouTubers, they do really well, but for me, it doesn't work. I'll get some views, but I don't get enough. So because of that, I think, right, I'll do some holiday videos. I'll do some live streams. I'll do some games nights. I'll do a quiz night. I'll do karaoke. Or, oh, let's do a DIY video. Or, oh, let's do a food review. Or, oh, let's just do a chat live or something. You've got to do a variety of things, I think, to suck people in. That's the only way you can do it. I think I'm subscribed to you, Nicky Dunn. But you don't go anymore. Hey, what's this? Oh, Gran Canaria. Was there a problem? No, there's no problem with Gran Canaria. I just haven't got round to going there again, Mahmood. I am thinking of going to Gran Canaria again. Yes, I like Puerto Rico. I wouldn't mind a holiday in Puerto Rico. I did see one advertised actually. So if I see the deal going still, I can't remember if it was in June or later in the year. If I see the deal I saw the other week, I'm going to book it because it's in Puerto Rico and I like Puerto Rico, and I'd like that to be my base in Gran Canaria. So you never know, I might go there soon. But if I don't go there this year, I'll definitely go there next year, Gran Canaria. Because yeah, like you say, I've only been there once, and I'd like to hire a car out and go around the island, go to the different places in Gran Canaria. I've only been to about 2 or 3 places in Gran Canaria. Playa de Ingles was one place. Then I went to Puerto Rico, and then I went some other place. I did a video going on a bus. I can't remember what it was called now, but if you look on my channel under the playlist under Gran Canaria, the video's on there. I hope I hit 10k soon. Oh, thank you, Nicky Dunn. It's very kind of you. Well, you just don't know, do you? We'll either get there or we won't. All we can do is keep trying, innit? Just keep pumping videos out. Try and be consistent, Maybe don't have to have one out every day. I mean, some YouTubers have like 4 a day. I don't think I can do that. That's too much. I think 1 a day, or sometimes 2 a day, or sometimes just 2 or 3 a week. It depends what I'm doing. If I'm busy, I'm doing other things. I haven't got time to do YouTube. YouTube to me is like a hobby. If I had to do it for a living, then I would definitely get more videos out. But because I don't need to do this, it's just like a hobby. It's just a bit of fun. And then obviously, if I go on holiday, I try to do as many videos as I can. I try to show you what's there. I try to have a laugh or whatever, but sometimes it's difficult to film. The weather might be crap, or you might think the holiday's rubbish or something. You might not be enjoying yourself. So because of that, you don't do as many videos. But I normally find if the weather's good and there's lots to film and it's busy and you're having a great time, then you get that motivation to do more and more and more. But sometimes it's the opposite. Yes, that's the one, Johnny. What's that, Steve H? Oh my God. This is the most fun channel on YouTube, Mahmood. Thank you. I mod lots of channels, so I'm not sure if affecting my channel. Nicky Gunn says. Done. It's not good. They shouldn't do that to you. No. Am I coming at the weekend? Kirsty's going to bed. Player Morgan is amazing. Okay. Player Morgan. Is that near Puerto Rico, isn't it? I prefer videos with the natural ambient sounds and does my head in when they have music. You don't like videos with music? Well, I normally do videos. If I have music on a video, it's normally at the beginning, at the end, because it's just like a little intro and an ending. I like to have music at the beginning and the end for that. I think that works quite well. And you just show a few photographs, like like a little tease of what's in the video, and then your favourite bits at the end, reminding you again. The only other time I use music in a video is if I'm like doing a menu of a restaurant or something, or if there's copyright music and I know I'm going to get a copyright. What I do, I cut that music out of that section, and then I just find a bit of free copyright music from YouTube Studio or Epidemic Sounds, and then I just put a clip over on that section. Otherwise, I don't bother. I just leave I don't put any music on. Night, Kirsty. Done lots with real sound, but sometimes it is hard not to add music. Yeah. Off to Greece in 2 months. Can't wait. You meant the tourism videos. Well, have a nice holiday, Nikki Dunn, on your trip to Greece. I haven't been to Greece yet. It doesn't matter where you go, Johnny. It's the people you're with that makes a good holiday. Yeah. I best get some sleep, up early. Take care, all. Yeah, I'm going to end this live soon. We've been live an hour and 20 minutes. My eyes are getting heavy now. Oh dear. Right, I think I've caught up with the comments. My glasses are doing my eyes in. Oh, right. As you can see, I'm getting tired now. I've had I've had 2 beers. I think this is the 3rd one I'm on now. So we'll definitely go to bed in a minute. Is the popular thing they do make noises with a mic? You must have heard of it. Come on. What's that? What's funny about the question? I'm just asking. It's the popular thing they do, make noises with a mic. Hey? What do you mean, Pink Candy? Are you on about people making sound effects with a mic, like they did like that man did in Police Academy? Is that what you're going on about? Can't stand them, Pink. Think they're weirdos. I used to do that for a little while, make sound effects with a mic. Sucky sounds, John. Oh, sucky sounds. Right. So it is getting late now, isn't it? It's I don't normally do a live this late in the week. Ooh, ooh. So it's just a little video to say good night. A good night for Brighton football team winning and keeping their European chances alive. But we are relying on Chelsea, I think, to decide whether their fate is Europe or no Europe. I think if we get a draw on Sunday against Tottenham or a win, then that will. And if Chelsea, I think if Chelsea got a win or something, if Chelsea win and Brighton win or draw, then we should get to Europe. But it's a lot of ifs, isn't it? So I think that's the correct thing I heard earlier on the telly. Right. What's this? People can't stand what? Making noises with a mic. They make a lot of money. Oh well. Well, certain people find out how to make money on YouTube, don't they? Um, and then certain YouTubers like doing what they like, feel comfortable with best, I suppose. Everyone's got their own niche of what they want to do. Right, so people are slowly going now. We're losing views, so we're going down to 4 views now. So we're probably going to end this live now. I'm getting a bit tired now. Can't think of much more to say now. I've got low energy levels now. My batteries are running out, I'm afraid. The lager's kicking in. The lager. Oh dear, you gotta laugh. Oh, oh. Right, so I'll have to do a live earlier next time. Do one about 8 o'clock in the evening. So I don't know when I'm going to do another live. Maybe Wednesday I'll do a live. Okay, guys, so I'm going to call it a night now. So thank you very much for coming on. Thanks for watching, and hit the thumbs up. And if you're new, so consider subscribing, Johnny Vlogger UK. And thanks for all the regulars coming on here. So what? Can you just confirm what you're going on about, Pink Candy? I can't work out what you're going on about. You're going on about funny noises. What do you mean? Can you just confirm what you're going on about, Pink Candy? Otherwise, I don't know what you mean. Probably gone now. Steve H is gone. No, are you gone now? Have I asked too late? No, I don't think they're on here anymore. Oh well. Oh well. Have to ask her next time then, or him. Steve H is still there. What's Pink Candy going on about, Steve H? Can you help me out quick? I'm lost. I don't know what she's going on about. Something about noises. What sort of noises? What are we going on about here? Can you try and educate me what she's going on about, or what he was on about? Look up ASMR, Johnny, then you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, ASMR. Okay. Sorry, I'm really struggling to stay awake here, guys. I'll write down on a bit of paper. There we go. ASMR. I'll look it up tomorrow, Pink. Then otherwise I should forget. All right. Well, I'll look it up tomorrow, Pink, and then I know what you're on about then. Right, okay, guys. Right. So I'm definitely going to go to bed now. I've had enough. Weird noises. Right. Enhance through a microphone. Perverts, Johnny. Okay. Right. Strange. Very strange. Yes. I don't know. I can't say I've seen a video of that Pink Candy and Steve H. I don't think I've seen that. So maybe I'll do a search. Right. Right. Well, I'm going to go to bed now. I've said it about 3 times. Right. That's it. I've had enough. I'm out of here. So good night, everyone. I'll see you next time. Keep your notification bell on. I'll probably do a live Wednesday. There you go. All right. So bye for now. Bye bye.